EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, express.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ryan now off the bootleg. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now it's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. LaShawn Sims with the INT. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be a 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. By the way, Derrick Henry, you might want to refer to him as Fantasy League MVP Derrick Henry with what he put together down the stretch. And you think back to Week 14, that monster game, man, was he good.
Yeah, 4 touchdowns, including one from 99 yards in Week 14 against Jacksonville. And how about the next week in the Meadowlands? Threw another 170 yards on top of that with 2 more touchdowns. And now the Titans running game, they are hitting their stride as they head towards January football.
Here's Mariota, option left. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On second down, here's Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Well, the Atlanta Falcons, their offense takes the field again, and the story for them this year, if you had to sum it up in one word, I think you would agree, it's been injuries in 2018. This is not the year they expected to have.
And it really happened on both sides of the ball, but it happened bigger on the defensive side of the ball. Keanu Neal, their free safety. Ricardo Allen, their strong safety. Deion Jones missed 10 games at middle linebacker. Flip it over to the offense. Devontae Freeman missed much of the season at running back. Both starting guards, Brandon Fusco and Andy Levitri, were both out. You're exactly right. Injuries were the name of the game for the Falcons in 2018. Hopefully they can get everyone back and move forward, because that's a dynamite team when they're all together.
And that one results in 35 yards.
20, 20, 39.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time, as they're on him quickly once more. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, South.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Gun. Hey, gun. 21.
Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Hey, let's go. 11.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Hey, let's go.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. Fourth down, here's Ryan. Dancing to his left. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
The Tennessee Titans, their situation right now, Charles, in a fight for a wild card spot. They've been a bit of a tough team to figure out this year, but, hey, they're getting hot at the right time, and that's December.
Yeah, and they've got some signature wins along the way, don't they? Remember they beat Philadelphia earlier in the year at home in overtime. Remember they went on the road and beat Dallas right before Dallas started a streak of 5 straight wins. But you're exactly right, getting hot at the exact right time. Really jumped on Jacksonville in the Thursday night game not too long ago. Derrick Henry ran wild. How about the follow-up at New York against the Giants in Week 15? Ends up going for well over 100 again. So look out, because when they're running games going, the Tennessee Titans are tough to deal with.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Throwing is Mariota. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. From the gun, Mariota steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? They'll sneak it with Mariota, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marcus Mariota taking it in, and the Titans are able to strike for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, Ryan. Now he's flushed out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Left. 22.
Now Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there.
Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 35 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
A first down throw for Mariota. And he slings one that's incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's second down.
Well, some news that gave us a chuckle, and we could all use that around the holiday season. Josh Johnson, a great story. He was back home in Oakland when the Redskins called to see if he'd like to join him for the remainder of the season. So how did he get to know his new teammates? Well, what did he do? He turned to the Madden game, Charles.
Yeah, and that's how you learn who they are, right? Learn what they do, have some tendencies, get some ideas about their speed and what they do well and maybe what they don't do so well. And it really helped him acclimate and got himself a big victory in Week 15 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. How about the bloodline of Josh Johnson, though? Also related to Marshawn Lynch of the Oakland Raiders and Marcus Peters of the Los Angeles Rams.
Pretty good company.
They'll run. It's Henry. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Tuesday. 11. Let's go.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
11. Hey, Ripley.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
22.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On the read option, it's Mariota. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. Here's Mariota, option left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off here at the 29, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Gun. 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
Hey, Tuesday.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Mariota gives to Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. Mariota to throw it. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. On the read option, it's Mariota. And now he'll tuck it and run. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the 1st.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Get up! 12.
Now Ryan on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Like 25. Hey, express.
Now it's Ryan. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Kamale Correa in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
54,
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. On the crossing route, complete. That's Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Gun.
Ryan to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Get up!
Freeman again. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The Falcons on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice, Matt Bryant now. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And it is good! He splits the uprights on the chip